on second down. It's done. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Ball carrier.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the gun on third down, Jackson dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brought down by Fabian Moreau.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Trenton Cannon, his first carry of the ball game. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to 4th down. From the gun, a run with Cannon. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, here's Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. 54 yards on the punt there, 15 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 42-yard line.
On second down now, Mixon, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll run on first down with Cannon. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They'll run with Cannon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Chuck Clark.
Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
Third down and long.
From midfield now, Burrow. And he's got Miller. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2nd and 4.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
And again, the ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Carried by number 20.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming. The first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense.
And he coughed it up, and the Bengals grab it. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line.
Now Burrow loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
And it's 3rd down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So we come upon halftime. 6-3 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Jackson apparently a little unsure of things, so he'll call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
And 7 yards to go.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to fourth down.
3 and out.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Burrow looking to pass. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down. On the carry, it's Cannon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Cannon. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On second down, Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Anthony Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the 29-yard line.
On second down, it's done. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On third down, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's done. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
It's a turnover on downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
A pickup of 2.
Another drive for Mixon. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Bengals 20, Ravens 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to...
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go play action with Burrow. He'll buy some time right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from 1st down. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be 3rd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.